just south of Corvallis on Sunday against the 7th-ranked Oregon Ducks, falling in 4 sets, 25-23, 18-25, 22-25, and 21-25. And as I just mentioned, the Cougars were able to take that first set, 25-23, but after that, the Cougars just could not keep up with the Ducks. But on a brighter note, Cougar outside hitter Megan Ganser led the team with 19 kills, and for the Ducks, Sonia Newcomb had 17 of her own in the match. Though it was very competitive throughout, there were an amazing 33 tied scores and 22 lead changes. Now, the Cougars are also at home this weekend to take on fellow Pac-10 rivals, the University of Arizona and Arizona State University. WSU takes on a 12-1 Arizona squad Friday, and then an 11-3 ASU team Saturday. Both matches in Bowler Gym set to start at 7 p.m. Now let's kick it to Bruce Lee, who's with Cougar defensive specialist Faith Hutcherson to talk about the weekend's upcoming matchups. Bruce?
I'm a special guest reporter for Inside the Lines, Bruce Lee, here today with junior defensive specialist on the volleyball team, Faith Hutcherson. First question, Faith, how would you explain the turnaround from last year's record to this year's stunning start?
Well, it was a goal that the team had this year to just really get the season going right from the beginning. And so we decided as a team to work really hard, and we did a lot of conditioning this summer, lots of playing through the summer. We all stayed here, did summer school. So it was just a big bonding sesh between the volleyball team, and it was just a lot of hard work that we put in on the off season and it's starting to show on the court, and so we're excited.
After going through the system for a year, coming back, do you have more comfortability now with the system, and do the girls on the volleyball team feel like the system is actually one that can get you guys back to the tournament?
Yeah, last year it was more of a learning process with Pally. It was more like getting to know him, getting to know his system, what he likes, what he doesn't like, how he likes to run the ball, and we had to change as a team. Our team dynamic had to change too, also. And so, with the year with him, the beginning was rough, but now through the season and lots of practice, lots of work, it's coming easy, and we're picking it up pretty quick.
So your record stands at 12-1, 1-1 in the Pac-10, and the Pac-10 is loaded this year with 7 teams in the top 25. So do you guys see that as a daunting challenge, or a challenge that you guys can live up to and make actually statements with these wins over ranked teams?
I think it's a challenge that we want. It's not something that we're going to back down from. It's something that we're looking forward to making a statement in the Pac-10 and making a statement in this nation that we're a team to be reckoned with. We're good, and we're going to put it all out there this year.
What do the Arizona schools bring to the table that you guys are going to have to really focus on to win the matches?
Well, Arizona State is just getting to know their coach too, kind of like us in Palo, but so they're a next step team for sure. So we're going to see how well they've been picking up their system, and Arizona's big. Arizona's got size, so we're going to see how our front row deals with theirs and how our defense picks up what they're going to try and throw at us. So we'll see. I don't know. They're a lot different than the Oregons, so we're going to have to prepare differently.
All right, well, again, I'm Bruce Leith for Faith Hutcherson. Thank you for tuning in to Inside the Lines.
Thanks, Bruce. Now we're going to head up to campus where Jen Hollenbach interviewed students at the Cub. And as we're going to find out, we're going to get student predictions on what they think of this game coming up this weekend against Oregon.
So the Cougars traveled down to Southern California to take on the 12th ranked USC. They lost 27-6, but shed a new light with the new quarterback, Jeff Toole. What do you think about his future here at Wazoo?
I'm actually really impressed with Jeff Toole. He came out and actually showed a glimpse of hope for us Cougar hopeful, us faithful, and we actually made a Facebook page about him, about how good he is and how he's our future and he's our everything. So we really like him.
Well, seems to be doing pretty good. If the last freshman that was really inducted was Drew Bled, so I think he has some big expectations for him. But the way he played, if he keeps good on his passes, it'll be going to be good. Especially trying to open up in front of 70,000 people. He did a really good job.
I think he definitely has a bright future. I thought he had a bright future before he even played on Saturday. I was really looking forward to seeing him, get out on the field in an actual game. So to see it during USC kind of made me nervous just because they are USC, and to put a freshman in at his first game, being USC in their Coliseum, I was kind of nervous for him, but he definitely outshined Marshall Obistal, who was the starter, and I think he did an awesome job, and he definitely has a bright future ahead of him, and he just became the starter for the Oregon game. So I think he's going to do good things, and I think he's going to make Cougar fans very happy.
I think Toole is probably going to be the next Drew Bledsoe. He's the first freshman quarterback to start since him, and he just shows a lot of promise.
The Seahawks lost this weekend to the Bears.
Yeah.
Puts their season at 1-2. Do you think, and with Matt Hasselbeck out for injury, is there any reason for the Seahawk Nation to panic?
No, we still got a really good core of receivers over there in Seattle, and we still got Seneca Wallace, who's a really good quarterback in his own right. So I think they should be fine.
They need to change how they're playing. That with Hasselbeck diving in and getting hurt like that, the players need to reevaluate where they're going with things. And it's the Seahawks, so they always go up, they always go down. It's just got to sit and wait. Hopefully, we can figure out something.
I don't think there's any panic for him. I think the Seahawk Nation, they're really strong fans. They're not fair with their fans. I think they stick with their team no matter if they win or lose. And I mean, being 1-2, that's the same with college football and professional. It goes week by week. And I think, you can lose one game, or more, and that's fine. But you definitely have to wait week by week. So next week, the fans will come out and cheer for them still. But I don't think there's any need to panic.
I think as long as Hasselbeck gets in there, they'll be able to do really well. But Seneca is not a good, true starting quarterback. He's a good backup. Matt Hasselbeck is basically the only thing that keeps the Seahawks together. And once they get Walter Jones back and Trufant and everyone else back, they should be able to do just fine. And they should have won that game anyway.
Welcome back to Inside the Lines. It's about that time for our analysts to face off, and it's not John Travolta or Nicolas Cage. Let's toss it to Nero, who's joined by Zach and Brenna. Nero, keep the... None of this, though, dude. That's bad. No violence.
Thanks, guys. I'm Nero Threet, and joining me this week after a controversial win last week, defending champion Zach Cecil and newcomer Brenna Reese. Now let's get to the topics. College football fans witnessed quarterback Tim Tebow get injured when receiving a shot in Saturday's game against Kentucky. Without a doubt, losing Tebow would be a huge loss to not just the Florida team, but all of college football, as he is arguably the best player in this era. In your opinion, is Tebow the best college player of this era? Should he be considered to be one of the best of all time? Let's start with Brenna.
Well, I think, like you said, yes, Tebow is a very good player. But when you think about it, he's only played college football. He stayed through his senior year. And defining an era, look at the 2000s. There's Adrian Peterson from Oklahoma, running back, playing with the Minnesota Vikings, who are doing very well this year, so far 3-0. Mark Sanchez, QB from USC, doing very well also with the Jets, 3-0. Rookie QB doing that himself. I mean, that's impressive. And then also from USC, Heisman Trophy winner Reggie Bush, playing with the Saints. And, I mean, when looking from a player going from college to NFL, I mean, some are college stars. NFL, they don't do anything with their career. So saying best of all time, I think that's going a little far. Very good, yes, but not best of all time.
Tim Tebow is, I mean, look at his stats, look at his awards. 121 career touchdowns, the first quarterback to ever rush for 20 touchdowns and throw for 20 touchdowns. He's got the 2 national championships. He's got the 2 Maxwell Awards. He's the only second player to ever get those awards. He has the Sullivan Award, which is given to the best amateur athlete of the year. And you look, he's got 280 yards a game average, passing and running. And he's just, he's got that, the speech that's hanging in the wall. I mean, when you look at legacies, there's nobody else. Tim Tebow should be the first name off your lips, and I don't know. Mark Sanchez, played 1 year. Reggie Bush, I mean, even Vince Young, I just had that 1 year. When you look at a full career, it's Tim Tebow by far.
How can you look at a full career at this point, though, when he's only played college? He hasn't played any NFL yet.
Well, the question was college football player of the era. So I just, I think that Tim Tebow is second to none in the era, and maybe, the best, college. When you look at what he's done, what he's accomplished, nobody else has done that.